Hello guys, this is Hassan from HDFX and I would like to talk about DXY dollar index. Now I did actually did this last week, but I want to show you a couple of more options, okay, about this. Now, last time I was actually counting the way from our turning point here to the downside, okay? We had a count here. Now I would like to add from the weekly chart two trend lines that actually I'm thinking the market will um, can actually respect. Okay, now the main trend line has been for the dollar currency index is this, the one in orange. It was support, 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 support. But in here, of course, you would assume that this will be a support here, but it did not. It just broke. So what you would think, of course, should be this. If that's the case, okay, will we have a retest here? Okay, will we have a retest? So in order for you to have the trend continuation, most of the traders will think that, okay, after this move we should have a retest and then I will short. This is what people usually think. Okay, so if that's the case, then you should think your count accordingly. Or you may say to yourself, this is done and it's going down. And we have the second trend line here that is also was acting as support, support, support. Then it acts as resistance, resistance. So that is another case that if it will come here, you may think that maybe that's the time to exit my shorts or at least have a try a long there. Okay, so this is usually the most people think. So let's look at this. Let's have this bias in both cases and let's actually add. So let me go to 4-hour chart. Okay, let's go like this. What on the first video, what I was actually talking about was this. Now I'm sorry, I was actually doing the video and something happened. I had to close it. So this one is like this. But I was saying this was the first wave on the first video. I will put the link here. Third wave, fourth wave, and the fifth wave. And that fifth wave is a part of a zigzag. So can this be a wave A? Okay, that's the argument. If that's the wave A, we will have a retracement level not more than 618. So for example, if this is the case, what we should do is we should take this fib level, something like, let's do it like here, okay? So if this will be the case, we should have something like this as a B wave, as long as it remains below this, I don't have any problems. And then we should continue for with a C wave. Now, that is one of the options, okay? And if that C wave comes to here, then it will be even better. Because why? We'll have this trend line, we'll have this zigzag, that will be a perfect level for the market to have a reaction for probably an X wave, okay? Now that's one of the possibilities. If this is a impulsive move, there's another possibility. Maybe the impulsive move has not been completed yet. So maybe we are in the fourth wave still. Now, why I am thinking like this? Well, you can have a small trend line here, okay? And then you can even connect these ones like this. And look, as you can see, this does look like a flag pattern, okay? You can actually call it whatever you want. I like to just say a consolidation phase, which is just a complex correction, to be honest. Nothing so exciting. But when this breaks, maybe that's I cannot put the fourth wave here because the market can actually still go around here. But whenever we have a definite break, then I would say the end of that can be the wave A. That is an option too. Also in that case, now what you have to do is you have to take your new fib level, okay? So you should draw your fib like this, and then the 618 comes even lower, okay? Which can be the case. Now, there's another option as well. Maybe this is still the part of a third wave. That is another possibility as well, because you may think to yourself, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in a one lower degree, and that ends the third wave as well. That's another possibility as well. This is something that you should have to think about. Also, my other option was actually this. Maybe after the X wave, okay, we may have a triangle, something like this. Now, A B, a C wave, D wave, and we should be looking for an E wave. Now, if I actually do this, B to D trend line and A and C trend line, okay, as you can see, this pattern does look like a triangle, okay? If that's the case, then this should be the end of, from whatever this move started from here, it should end here. Now, will it end in nowhere, somewhere like it doesn't make so much sense? Well, it can. Okay, just because you have these trend lines, it doesn't mean that the moves have to stop here or here. Okay, now if that's the case, what I like about this is this. If this is the case, and this is, let's assume that it is because it's a corrective move and it's whatever from it's because of the start from the top. Maybe if this is the wave A of something bigger degree, so something like this, for example, let's say something like this, okay, just an example. If this is the wave A, what we have to do, let's say this is the end of the triangle, just an example, and let's put it here, our second trend line, vertical line to be precise, and let's have our fib level from here to here. Now, in that case, we have to go to 618. Okay. Now, I would like to see, if this is the case, a move that first comes and retests this trend line. Okay. Now, it doesn't, even if the parts of it can go more, maybe it can go more even up to here. Okay. And then making a C wave. That is another option as well. Now, although this option to me makes a little bit less, but less chance for me. Why? Because at the moment, dollar index is looking bearish to me, both fundamentally and well, technically. I'm just trying to make two different arguments in this case. Now, what we also should check is one more thing. Now, if this is a triangle, and if you're assuming that the triangle will be over soon, the break of B to D trend line is the first step that we should be careful about. If you will have a break of B to D trend line, then it is wise to maybe take a not, I cannot say this, but maybe it is wise to think that retest is possible, okay, rather than retest of this trend line here. Now it will, if you have a break of B to D trend line and have this retest, now the chances more to the upside. If we break this and have a retest, then the chances are more to the downside. Okay, so I hope this makes sense for you guys, and I tried to give you both the bullish scenario or the bearish scenario. Let's keep watch and let's see which one the market will take. Thank you so much, guys, and see you on the next one. And also, please do not forget that nothing I say can be thought as an financial advice, because it is not. It is only for educational purposes. Okay, so don't forget this. Thank you so much.